Ali Cinar, who's the president of the Turkish Heritage organization, that's an NGO here in Washington, but he joins us now live from New York. Ali, really appreciate you being with us. This is a pretty serious escalation, isn't it?
It is, yes. Turkey actually was warning Russia and Assad for a long time right now because the crisis was going so long. And Turkey has conducted strikes against 57 Assad regime targets, neutralizing 76 Syrian troops. So there was actually also some statements back and forth between Russian and Turkish officials, but the Turkish Defence Minister was very clear. Turkey informed Russian officials that armed reinforcements would arrive twice on Sunday. That way there is no issues between Russia and Turkey, but Assad regime continue attacking on the Turkey side. So it seems like this tension will continue because Turkey is not happy what is Russia and Assad regime is doing in Idlib right now.
What are the ramifications of all of this, Ali, and how exactly would that affect Turkey's cooperation with Russia?
Actually, right now, Turkey and United States are talking each other. They're on the same page regarding Idlib, and United Nations also is trying to push Russia to have a more reducing the tensions in Idlib. So we'll see more collaboration between Turkey and United States and United Nations because Russia definitely is going to back up Assad regime, and they're also working with Iran. So open dialogue will be very critical, as we know that Turkey, Russia, and Iran met in Astana and called Idlib is a reduction safe zone. However, promises have not kept. So the refugee crisis is continuing for this region, and Turkey is afraid to have more refugees from this town. So Russia has to cooperate with Turkey, otherwise Turkey might have a military operation against Assad regimes because Turkey will not tolerate attacks from the Assad side. So Russia has a huge role right now to work with Turkey. Otherwise, Turkey is going to pressure at the United Nations level and from the other players, especially from the European side. So I'm hopeful that Putin will listen President Erdogan, but this tension is currently right now ongoing.
So you mentioned that this is something that the U.S. and Turkey are seeing eye to eye on. How would that impact the situation on the ground, Turkey having America's support and all that? Would that change anything?
So despite the tension also between Turkey and United States on YPG, PKK, a terror element, United States and Turkey are criticizing Russia and Assad regime for the Idlib situation. There were 1.3 million refugees left the area. I mean, last month, 188 civilians were killed, including women and children. So we see a lot of statements from White House and State Department on Idlib, and they are thankful to Turkish efforts how to reduce the tension. So we might see a more pressure from US and Turkey on the global side, especially at the United Nations, even despite some problems still on the northeastern part of Syria. I think the collaboration will be more higher since the Idlib is getting more critical for the region, because these attacks has to stop. Otherwise, Turkey will get a support from United States, especially for a military operation. I think Turkey is not afraid to have more aggressive approach in Idlib if Russia doesn't support Turkey on the situation.
All right, Ali Cinar out of New York, really appreciate you being with us. Thanks for that.